It's okay. We're happy to be here. Shabbat Shalom. So we have a abbreviated, child-friendly, or what I like to call family-friendly service today. So before we begin the service, I want to tell you a very cool tidbit that I learned that I'll wait for them to come in. They're getting there. Well, no, I'll talk. There are kids out there, so they may not appreciate this as much. So Esther marries the king, right? Do you know if she ever had any children? Did you ever thought about it? They did. She had children. She and the king had a child. The son's name was Darius. And so the question came up. This is on jewishanswers.org, which sounds terrible. I don't know what they're org. I'll say org. Were Queen Esther's children raised as Jews? I thought this was interesting, and I wanted to share this with you. The answer says, this is a really lovely thing. I don't know if it's a rabbi who answered this, but I like how they answer where they say, you're asking an excellent question. I can't give you a definitive answer, but I can give you food for thought, it says. In order to serve God as a Jewess without being turned in and stopped, first of all, I want to stop for a second. You know that she said she was vegetarian so that she didn't have to tell them that she wasn't going to eat their meat? How cool was that? Considering I have a vegan son now. Queen Esther said she was vegetarian. They only fed her vegetarian stuff so that she never had to say that she needed to eat meat. That's another story. I see Rabbi Koala is sitting in the back. So it says, they giggled. So it says, in order so that she wasn't being turned in and stopped, Esther acted in ways that were hidden. The very name Esther means concealed. And she was able to conceal from King Ahasuerus her Jewish origins. Esther had 7 chambermaids. This is the sneaky thing. Esther had 7 chambermaids, and she assigned each one to attend her on a different day. This way, the maids of the first 6 days wouldn't notice her very different behavior as she observed her Jewish requirements concerning Shabbat on the 7th day. And the maid of the 7th day would simply think this is how she lived every day. Pretty cool, huh? So as Judaism passes through the mother, her only child, whose name was Darius, was Jewish, as you know. I do not know what measures Esther took with regard to protecting Darius as a Jew, but we can see one of the results that does make one wonder. The second temple in Jerusalem was being constructed when the virulently Jew-hating Vashti, was instrumental in having her husband, Ahasuerus, halt the construction. Did you know that Vashti was the granddaughter of King Nebuchadnezzar? He was the king responsible for the destruction of the first temple. Yay, we have people who like dressing up. Yay! That's what happens when you go to Best Buy. You bump into people, and then they show up, and they do what I tell them. So the first king was responsible. So Nebuchadnezzar was the guy responsible for destroying the first temple. And now the only child conceived by Esther through Ahasuerus, this guy named Darius, after sending to the Persian throne, allowed the construction on the second temple to be continued through completion. I thought that was pretty cool. Eventually, he got to be old enough to be the king. I don't know. In Persia, Shushan, or as we say, never mind, Shushanda. All right, so we are using this book, and this book, The Gates of Joy, does not start off with a candle lighting service. It starts off with an introduction on 103. Did you get the books? Thank you. Man, I can't even recognize people when they walk in. Sharing what we have with others is a very ancient tradition of our people. On Purim, we do this through something called, what do you call the thing that you give out on Purim? Shalach manos, or mishloach manot if you say it in Hebrew. Either way, it means sending gifts to friends and neighbors. What kind of gift do we mean? Something you've made or baked, such as Hamantaschen, or a very multicolor challah. That was a good one. Whatever you give, the important thing about it is that you are giving something of yourself. So one tradition is Mishloach Manot. Another tradition is tzedakah, having to give tzedakah. Another tradition about Purim is that we have to be so happy that we can't tell the difference between blessing Mordechai and cursing that other guy, who I can't say yet. So there are lots of traditions. One tradition is we always have a Purim service on Shabbat. So I'm going to invite everybody to please rise for the candle blessing. Now, somebody said they thought these were Mardi Gras candles, but that's ridiculous. They're obviously Purim candles. They're wearing their masks and everything. And actually, so before I light the candles, I'm going to put on my costume because it's already lit up. Okay. Brachi Baruch Shemoy, Brachi Baruch Shemoy, Brachi Baruch Shemoy. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. So then the blessing that we say for this is Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pari hagafen. And we're going to keep it short for tonight because the kids are here too. We're going to say L'chaim. You may be seated if you say Shabbat Shalom to someone you came in with, someone you didn't come in with. And then we continue on page 104. It's said, when you feel most like crying, then rejoice. When Purim comes, we rejoice. We drink our wine, we sing songs, we make our happy noise because we are alive. Because in the long tale of our people, not one Haman has risen to destroy us, but one after another, and yet, because we live, one cup of joy overflows. Am Yisrael Chai, our people Israel lives, and we give praise. And before we rise to give praise, there is a tradition that we have in our family that on Purim, we write that guy's name on the bottom of our shoe. And by the end of the day, we will have stomped him out. It disappears. It's pretty cool how that works. Please rise for the Baruch Hu, which begins on page 104. Baruch Hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed. So at the bottom of the page we read together, I am a Jew because by being one, I choose life for myself and my children. I am a Jew because I serve God alone. I will not bow down to Haman's. Boo! I am a Jew because each generation of Jews has given its love to the next. I am a Jew because I want to pass on that love to those who come after me. I am a Jew because the story of my people is a story of courage and faith. I am a Jew because by being one, I learned to love my neighbor as myself. I am a Jew because to be a Jew is to say, God is one. I am a Jew because to be a Jew is to say, all creation is one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malechuto L'olam Va'ed. You may be seated unless you want to help me lead this part of the service. Anybody want to help me with the V'ahavta? Going once? Going twice? Somebody does. Who wants to help me with the V'ahavta? You got to go faster. There are people here who really are dying to hear the Megillah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's faster. Come on up. You see where we are? We're at the bottom of page 105. There is no transliteration, so just saying, watch these children not do transliteration. Uh-oh, I don't even know that they're children. Look at them. That's crazy. Ready? Are you good? You want a microphone? You climb up? Climb up. Make some room, please. Whoa, you have enough room too. Ready? Let's go. Watch. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'vetecha uvelechtecha v'derech uveshochdecha uvekumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha vehayu letotafot bein einecha uchetavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha lema'an tizkiruhu v'asitem et kol mitzvotai Vitem kedoshim le'Elohechem, ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lehiyot lachem le'Elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet. And we'll do it in English. You shall love your eternal God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Set these words, which I command you this day, upon your heart. Teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be a symbol before your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. So shall you consecrate yourselves to your God. I am the eternal God who led you out of Egypt to be your God. I am the eternal God. You are awesome. Thank you. Whoever you are back there. I have one. I need some. I have fists. Oh, I see what happened. Oh my gosh, it got very stuck. Okay. I'll give you a minute to walk back. We'll get ourselves situated so that you can participate again. She was having a costume malfunction. God, how many rise up to harm me? They say to me, God will not help you. They set traps for me, spreading a net along the road. They have laid traps for me. They surround me, but you are my shield. You help me and stand up straight. I hold my head high. As it is said, have no fear, says God. Do not be afraid, Israel, for I will save you, you and your children, and none shall make you afraid. We have escaped like birds from a trap. The trap broke, and we escaped. For the God of heaven and earth has been our help. We remember the days of Haman, when Esther and Mordecai helped our people live, and we remember the days of Pharaoh. Boo. When Miriam and Moses led our people out of Egypt, they sang this praise song. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele. We thank you, the God who made us to be free. Please rise. Page 108, we have 18 benedictions in English. You are strong when you take your grief and teach it to smile. You are brave when you overcome your fear and help others to do the same. You are happy when you see a flower and you give it your blessing. You are loving when your own pain does not blind you to the pain of others. You are wise when you know the limits of your wisdom. You are true when you admit there are times you fool yourself. You are alive when tomorrow's hope means more to you than yesterday's mistake. You are growing when you know what you are, but not what you will come to be. You are free when you're in control of yourself and do not wish to control others. You are honorable when you find your honor is to honor others. You are generous when you can take as sweetly as you give. You are humble when you do not know how humble you are. You are thoughtful when you see me just as I am and treat me better than I am. You are merciful when you forgive in others the faults you condemn in yourself. You are beautiful when you don't need a mirror to tell you. You are rich when you never need more than you have. You are what you are, and that is enough for anyone to be loved. You are what you are, and that is enough for anyone to be loved. You may be seated. We take a moment of silent prayer. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. I like that the translation that we have in our book, would you read the translation with me, please? May the one who causes peace to reign in the high heavens, let peace descend on us, on all Israel, and all the world. So in Hebrew, in this version, it doesn't say on all the world. I usually add it when I say it, even in Hebrew. You may not notice, but I tend to. Not when I sing it all the time, because the melodies don't necessarily always allow for it, but I pray that God gives peace to everyone. Guess where we are? At the part where we get to read the Megillah. I have the one with all the colors in it. Are we ready? Come on, we're reading the Megillah. Labriut, bless you. Ready? All right, so we're going to say the blessing about reading the Megillah. And the blessing is, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mikra Megillah. In English it means, we praise you, God of time and space, for mitzvot that make us holy, and for the joy of this mitzvah, the reading of the Megillah. And we say this one that sounds just like one that we do every night of Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim la'avotenu, bayamim hahem, bazman hazeh, which means, praised are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, because you did miracles for our ancestors at those days, at this time. And then, if this is the first time, oh, they're adding another one for mothers. We're turning to page 112. I include, when I say ancestors, I include the dads and the moms. So I don't have to say them 2 times separately. Then we say this one, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. We give thanks for life, for sustenance, and for this joyous day. Amen. Well, this year, we're not going to read this one. This year we have 2 different Megillot we can choose from that we did, our Purim Schpiel. We have the debut of one that nobody has seen before, and we hope it works. And we have the one, how many people were here on Sunday and got to see the one at the carnival? So we have the marvelous carnival one. And even if we watched them both, it would not take us very long. But we will first do the one that no one has seen before. Tim, are you ready? Can you pop that light for me, please? Thank you. Achat, shtayim, shalosh, boink. Isn't that cool? Look at how powerful I am now. You got to give me a second. This is going to be tricky. Wait a second. My computer is plugged in, and my computer likes to turn on when it sees my face. I don't think it's going to see my face. It's not going to see my face. Oh. I know, it doesn't. It was supposed to be a whale, but those teeth are kind of scary. Yeah, I know. You see, it's got, because sharks don't do this, but whales don't have teeth like this, so I don't know what it is. Even my costume is in costume. All right, whoops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, ready? Let's hope this thing works. These are the Benyei Zion characters. This is the jester for the... You can sing. I'll make you happy. Can you hear it? On Purim Day. And while you're noshing some Hamantaschen, please laissez le bon temps rouler. Try it again. This is the jester for the book of Esther. I'll make you happy on Purim Day. And while you're noshing some Hamantaschen, I think the next thing's going to get really loud. And now we change. Here's the story. There was a king named Achashverosh. There was a king named Achashverosh. He was the king of all Persia. There was a king named Achashverosh, and there was a Vashti. She was his queen, and Vashti was his queen. She wouldn't dance for him in her crown, and now Vashti's not a queen. And Mordechai, he was a Jew. And Mordechai, he was a Jew. His niece was lovely Esther. Like Mordechai, she was a Jew. And lovely Esther becomes the queen. Lovely Esther becomes the queen. She doesn't tell anyone she's Jewish. Lovely Esther becomes the queen. And then there's Haman, boo, the king's advisor. And Haman is the king's advisor. The king gives Haman his ring. Now Haman is the king's powerful advisor. And with that ring, he makes a law. And with that ring, he makes a law that everyone must bow down to him. With that ring, he makes a law. But Mordechai, that Jewish guy, but Mordechai, the Jewish guy, he won't bow down to any person, 'cause Mordechai's the Jewish guy. It's a different color. We take a detour from this sad story to tell you that Mordechai saved the king. He overheard some guards were plotting, so one day he would be rewarded with something. And it was Haman, boo, the evil Haman, boo, who had to honor Mordechai. Herman paraded him throughout all Shushan, shouting that the king wanted to honor this guy. Special guy. So Haman used the king's ring again. Haman used the king's ring again. He makes a law to kill all Jews in the kingdom.
Haman used the king's ring again. So Mordecai told Queen Esther, Mordecai told Queen Esther, she must speak with King Ahasuerus. Mordecai told Queen Esther. Now Queen Esther was so afraid. Queen Esther was so afraid. She couldn't talk to the king without being called. Queen Esther was so afraid.
Sorry.
But Queen Esther prayed for advice. Queen Esther prayed for advice. She made 2 parties for the king and evil Haman. Queen Esther prayed for advice. So the king and Haman went to Esther's 2 parties. King and Haman went to her 2 parties. The king saw Esther was sad, not happy. King and Haman went to her 2 parties. So Esther revealed what made her sad. Esther revealed what made her sad. The evil Haman was going to kill her and her people. Esther revealed what made her sad. And so the king killed Haman instead. The king killed Haman instead. And instead of all the Jews being killed, the king killed Haman instead. And now on the day the Jews didn't die, on the day the Jews didn't die, we celebrate the holiday of Purim. On the day the Jews didn't die, we are commanded to celebrate. We are commanded to celebrate. We need to listen to this Megillah. We are commanded to celebrate. We eat Hamantaschen, give gifts to friends. We eat Hamantaschen and give gifts to friends. We get dressed up in crazy costumes, and our story never ends.
We're back to this. You ready?
This is the jester for the book of Esther. I'll make you happy on Purim Day. And while you're noshing some Hamantaschen, please laissez le bon temps couler.
Let's come back to this, because we were having 2 things going. Happy Purim from the Benyei Zion players. Woot! All right, so are you ready for one more? We got time. We can do this. I think we can. I left out some things on that. Sorry about that. All right, we're going to do this.
A marvelous Purim Schpiel by...
Nope. It's not showing up on there if we do it like that. I don't know why. We lost it again.
A marvelous Purim Spiel by Rabbi Jana and the Hebrew classes from 5779.
Some of the people in this room are in this.
In order of appearance, our cast includes these Marvel characters.
I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
Send for the Queen Widow. Make her come to me. Tell her to wear her crown.
So the king dude was all like, hey messenger, go and tell Queen Widow to come to a party wearing only her crown. And she was all like, how about no, okay?
She won't come. Excuse me?
Not cool, man. You should, fire her from being queen.
All right. I have a royal decree. All wives in Shushanda must be respectful. King Panthervaros decrees that all wives in Shushanda must follow their husband's rule.
A year or so passed. My man King P was not angry anymore, but lonely.
I made Queen Widow leave, but I still need a new wife. What should I do?
You gotta pick the prettiest lady around, man. Then bring her to your place in Shushanda. That's simple, dude.
King Panthervaros just announced that he needs a new lady friend. All the ladies in Shushanda must come to his palace.
In the most remote part of Shushanda lived this dude called Captain Mordecai. His niece was the pretty girl named Captain Esther. He was basically like her father.
Captain Esther, I'm so glad that King Panthervaros chose you to be the queen. But just a warning, don't tell anyone, and I mean anyone, that you're Jewish.
Captain Esther was taken to the Shushanda palace. She followed her uncle's rules and didn't tell anyone she was a Jew. Every day, Captain Mordecai walked by the palace just to make sure she was doing okay. Two guards, Loki and Hela, were angry at King Panthervaros. One day, while Captain Mordecai was walking by the gate, he heard them scheming. I'm going to kill the king and take over.
Count me in. I will help you. Captain Mordecai told Captain Esther, who told King Panthervaros, who told his other guards, and he was saved. Loki and Hela, on the other hand, were hanged. Captain Mordecai's name was put in King P's official book full of cool people to remember how he saved the king. The king had an advisor named Thaman. Thaman was King Panthervaros' chief advisor. Thaman made a rule where everyone had to bow down to him when they saw him. Not cool, man, not cool.
I won't bow down to anyone. I'm a Jew.
You can imagine that Thaman wasn't very happy about that. He decided to kill all the Jews. Thaman's servants chose the 13th of Adar to kill them all. Then he went to King P.
There are people all over the universe who don't follow your laws. They should be killed. If you give me your royal ring, then these Jews will be gone in a snap.
That's funny, guys.
I agree to your terms.
The king has given me yet another royal decree that I have to tell all you people about. On the 13th of Adar, every single Jew in the universe will be killed.
When Captain Mordecai heard what was going to happen, he took off his uniform and put on sackcloth and ashes. Soon all the Jews across the universe were following Captain Mordecai.
Captain Esther, you gotta do something about this. Your uncle is running around in sackcloth and ashes.
Take these new clothes to him then. But Captain Mordecai would not accept his new clothes.
Captain Esther, tell your king that he must not kill the Jews.
I would if I could, but no one can go to the King Panthervaros unless he sends for them. Not even me. If they do, they will be killed. If the king sold out his golden scepter, though, the person survived.
You must do it, Captain Esther.
Fine, but you must ask all the Jews in the universe to fast for 3 days. I will fast as well.
3 days later, Captain Esther went to the king. When the king saw her, he tipped his golden scepter.
What is it, Captain Esther? You know I would give you half of my universe.
All I want is for you and Thaman to come to a party.
We will gladly do so.
The king and Thaman went to the party. They had a good time.
Anything else you might want, Captain Esther?
All I want is for you and Thaman to come to another party.
I will grant your wish.
The king and Thaman went to the second party. Once again, they had a good time. Again, the king asked Captain Esther what she wanted, and she said another party, but that night the king couldn't sleep.
Advisor Ironman, bring me my official book and read it to me.
Well, Captain Mordecai saved your life.
Tell me, did we give Captain Mordecai anything for his good deed?
We did not. Even though it was late in the night, the king asked Haman this.
I want to honor someone special. Tell me, what should I do for this person?
Haman thought that the king wanted to honor him, so he said this.
Maybe you should rest this guy in royal robes, put him on a royal horse, and have someone lead him through the streets yelling, "Look at who the king respects."
Thank you for your input, Haman. Ooh. Go do all of what you just said to Captain Mordecai.
As you might expect, Haman wasn't too happy about this.
This is the man that the king honors.
Later, King Panthervaros and Haman went to Captain Esther's second party.
Second.
Captain Esther, is there anything else you want? You know I would give you half my universe for you.
Well, someone's trying to kill me.
Who's trying to kill you?
Haman. He made gallows, and he's planning to hang the Jews on them.
Evil Haman. Boo. Let's hang Haman on those gallows instead.
King Panthervaros gave everything that belonged to Haman to Captain Esther. Captain Mordecai received the king's ring and used it to save the Jews.
Every year, Jews celebrate the 14th of Adar as a holiday called Purim, send gifts to each other, and give tzedakah to the poor. Happy Purim, y'all.
I am Groot. 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 I am Groot.
Okay, that's all of them for this year. Ta-da! Yeah. Ta-da, ta-da. If you are someone who would like to come up and help me open up the ark, I invite you to do so. Come on up. And make this go down. Abracadabra. Da, 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 da. Pretty cool, huh? You fixed it?
Yeah,
it's for you. It's for me. Thank you. All right, we turn to page. Oh, watch out for that thing. We turn to page 112. And we open the ark. Who's doing this side? Open. Thank you, William. You want to? Yeah, of course, together. I love it when you guys work together. You want to open up the bottom ones too? The center ones?
What?
Open the center ones. Why not? Nope, not those, just these. William, just these. Careful, not those. You okay? Okay, right here. You can take one and hug if you want. Some of those Torahs look like they're wearing costumes. We're going to read at the bottom of 112 in English. Let us adore the ever-living God. We render praise unto you, who spread out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God. There is none else. Va'anachnu kore'im u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Creator of skies, maker of worlds, Your glory is stamped on the heavens above. Your love is revealed in our days as they pass. You endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. You are our God, there is none else. May the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you with a whole heart. We yearn to see the promised day when trees shall grow and children play. And under their fig trees and under their vines all shall sit, and none shall fear. On that day the age-old dream shall come true. On that day you shall be one, and your name shall be one. Bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. When the ark is closed, you want to put those back? We have Torahs to put back? Yes, please. Oh, no, it got stuck. It's supposed to be helpful stuff. Okay, close the doors gently. And don't turn your back to it. Good idea. And don't fall down the stairs either. Ready? Back up, back up, back up.
You're
okay,
about
good.
to fall down.
I know, I won't. I will try not to.
You can jump down.
And careful over here. We're not jumping down the stairs either during services. Please. Nice job. Okay, good. Ready? We can go now. Watch out, because you're going to bump into this. We have extra obstacles on our bima today. You may be seated. That's nice.
Where's the other obstacles?
The other what? Oh, the thing that was on the other side, that was an obstacle. So since this book has no meditations, actually I'm supposed to allow you to come up. I forgot to tell you to do that. Come on up. Madam Vice President, we have a lot of things to tell people about. I know. Tell what you can.
March is Women's Month. B'nai Zion invites women of all ages to join in some of our separate checks pop-up events. Join us at all of them or only one this week. You can join us at the Levee at 11:15 for Sunday brunch.
That's a new time,
March
by the way.
24th.
That's a new time this Sunday. It's
11:15
instead of 10:30.
And Casa Himador, the new Mexican restaurant in the Piermont Mall at 11:30 on Tuesday, March 26th. This Sunday, March 24th at 5 p.m. at
Masjid al-Noor.
Oh, good. There will be a solidarity potluck hosted by the Islamic Association of Shreveport Bossier. Come join us in supporting our local Muslim community by bringing a vegetarian dish and celebrating our unity in light of the recent events in New Zealand. Note that it is customary to remove your shoes before entering the mosque. Head coverings are optional. Hadassah Shower of Dollars will be Thursday, March 28th from 10:30 to 2 at the Arsenault Home. Hadassah Shabbat will be 7 p.m. Friday, March 29th at Agudath Ahim. We will not have a service at B'nai Zion that evening so that we may worship together. The early bird deadline for Passover Seder reservations is March 29th. The regular deadline is April 5th. You will be able to fill out the form and pay online beginning early next week. We have some special events from community engagement of the Institute of Southern Jewish Life. Join us at the Sorky Home, 7 p.m. Saturday, March 30th for an adult program, 9:30 a.m. Sunday, March 31st for a family program, and or Sunday at 11:30 March 31st for an adult program. More details are on the B'nai Zion website. If you can donate blood, please consider participating in the next blood drive at B'nai Zion Sunday, April 7th from 9 to 1. Please contact Helene to schedule for a specific appointment time. B'nai Zion will again have an opportunity to shred documents shortly after April 15th tax deadline. Watch for details. Donations were made to B'nai Zion or for pulpit flowers in honor of Purim by the B'nai Zion Sisterhood, in loving memory of Molly Kruger Glazer by Harriet Glazer.
Thank you. We do have a...
Celebrating.
And we're celebrating Purim. We do have a lot more details, by the way. So next week, Saturday night, We are writing our own Mishnayot, our own stories. Sunday morning, the family one for the kids is a baseball themed that has to do with coming up with their own ideals, and it's kind of cool. At 9:30, we don't have Sunday school this week or next week or Hebrew school this week because the kids are on spring break. And then there's at 11:30 next Sunday, the program for the adults is about resilience. What happens when our communities or we have been persecuted, and there's the joke about how they tried to kill us and we won, let's eat. That's kind of the theme of almost every holiday, including this one. So they're going to be talking about resilience, and they're going to be talking about, and we'll be having some comfort food in addition to that. And we also have the ethical dilemmas from a Jewish perspective this Wednesday. And I feel like there's lots, look online. All the details are kind of online right now. And I'm looking forward to being able to worship with the Muslim friends. They invited me to speak at this event. I think that they're going to have speakers too, so be ready for expecting that. So before we read the Kaddish, I am sad to report that we have 6 people who have died this year in our military. We have lost 26 police officers already this year. We've lost 5 canine officers, and we have lost 8 firefighters. We are always grateful for those people who run into dangerous situations so that we can be safe. May their memories be a blessing, and may their families be consoled. In fact, I think one of the things that we forgot to do, the blessing for healing. It's not in the book. I forgot to take a deep breath. Could you tell? I'm so excited by getting these things done. I forgot to even take a deep breath. So before we continue with the Kaddish, we will say this blessing that we say for our military. Mishaberach avotenu, and the military means any of our first responders. It includes our police officers and firefighters, EMTs. Mishaberach avotenu v'imotenu, may the one who blessed and protected our ancestors guard all those whom we've entrusted with the responsibility of defending our freedom and protecting us in this country, in the land of Israel, and everywhere they've been called to serve. Give them courage to succeed and strength to persevere. May they return home safely, and let us say, Amen. If there is anyone for whom you would like us to be praying for healing, I invite you to call out those names. Do I need to point? May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say, Amen. And I had this reading that I wanted to do as we remember those who we've lost. It was a poem in Hebrew, Yesh kochavim sha'olam magia arza. There are stars up above. So far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. We are currently remembering Nan Levy, who died just 2 weeks ago. And we remember these congregants' parents who died within the past year. We remember Flo Selber and Gloria Meyer, Richard Stewart, Clifford Bear, Joe Bat II, and Peter Haas. And those for whom we're observing yortzites this week include Louis Block Jr., Barbara Chesley, Donna Dunn, Aaron Friedman, Samuel Allen Fryer, Molly Kruger Glazer, Mrs. A.A. Harold Sr., Milton S. Holland Sr., Aaron Katzenstein, Bertha Hart Lauerkad, Bertha Loeb, Sylvia Rubin, Todd Andrew Shepard, Henrietta Meyer Simon, Albert Sklar, and Bertha Willer. We rise as we remember them, and we praise God that they were in our lives. The Kaddish is, the Mourner's Kaddish in this book is found on page, 114, 15? 114 and 115. There's a transliteration for you, and I'm sorry that the whole translation is not in this book. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba, be'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayachon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv, v'imru amen. Yehe shemei rabba mevarach la'alam olalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha barichu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the source of peace bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who bereaved among us. Amen. You may be seated. Unless you are under the age of 13, then I'd like you to come and help me with the motzi. Come on. You coming? Come on. I know you're in costume, but I see that you're under 13. Come on. Thank you. Cool. Ready? That's hard. How are you even going to see what's in here? Ready? Everybody hold on to the bottom. Hold on to the bottom. Nice. All right, ready? Ready? William, you coming? Drum roll. William. 1, 2, 3. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, now. Careful. No tripping. Whoa. Nice. We don't even know who you are. Sorry. Ready? Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. There you go. All right, I get this, and everybody grabs. Everybody grab some food. Everybody gets some. Make sure everybody gets. Everybody gets. Everybody gets. Whoa. Take it back and share it. Go, take some, share. Everybody got. There's more up there. There's challah. There's Hamantaschen. Serious food business. Okay, did I forget anything else? Did I remember everything? Whew. Please rise for the closing benediction. I gotta put a costume on for this. I left my costume over there. Hold on. This one. That one's better. This is because we're multifaceted. I'm a very colorful rabbi. And then we do this. It is a blessing for us to be here together. It is a blessing for us to learn to smile, even when times can be hard. It is a blessing for us to learn that there's always hope, even when things are especially hard. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you. May God protect you. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May the light of God's face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's face always be lifted up to you. May God grant you peace and joy. Shabbat shalom. I know. There's only a one-handed. It's a right-handed one. I have two right hands. I could have done like this. I thought about writing on the other side. I know.